July 4th, 1997. While people on Earth were setting off fireworks, a spacecraft was bouncing across Mars at least 15 times like a beach ball. Look at what's right here in the foreground. That compact little machine crouched on top of the unfolded lander. That's Sojourner. 6 wheels, a flat solar panel on top, about the size of a large house cat. It weighed just 10.5 kilograms, and it became the first rover to ever successfully drive on another planet. Before opportunity, before curiosity, before perseverance, there was this small thing sitting here, waiting to roll. Now look at the lander in the lower right, and that crumpled, deflated fabric draped across it and to the left. Those are the airbags. The whole spacecraft was wrapped inside a cocoon of them. When Pathfinder hit the Martian atmosphere, it had no landing legs, no rockets to hover gently down. It just fell, slowed by a parachute, and then bounced, at least 15 times across the surface, before it stopped. The engineers called it a novel landing sequence. I'd call it controlled chaos. And then look out past all of it, past the rover, past the deflated bags, out into the distance at the center and upper portion of the frame. That plane is called Ares Vallis, and it was carved by one of the biggest floods in the history of the solar system. Billions of years ago, water tore through this valley so fast it dragged boulders the size of houses. The rocks you see scattered everywhere. Geologically, they shouldn't all be the same type, and they aren't. They were carried here from hundreds of kilometers away. The Pathfinder team picked this spot on purpose because one floodplain could sample rocks from an entire region of Mars at once. This photo was taken on another world and sent back to Earth the same day it landed. The lander was later renamed the Carl Sagan Memorial Station. There's something quietly right about that. A scientist who spent his life asking whether we were alone, memorialized at the exact spot we first drove a wheel across Mars. We'll be here tomorrow with whatever the data shows next. Subscribe so you don't have to remember to come back.